This is another gross victim blaming thing people say when they completely lack emotional intelligence and empathy. Because anybody that genuinely has these qualities, even if they've never been in a narcissistically abusive relationship, would not say bullshit like this. Second, because you lack the knowledge and experience on the topic, I highly recommend looking up some videos on narcissistic love bombing. Or maybe just how cishet men date in general. Because if you think these men come out of the gate being assholes, kind of like this, you're seriously mistaken. These people wear a mask. My ex kept a mask on for a good 16 months. It wasn't until I moved in with him that the assholery started to surface. And if you're new to my page, my name is Jackie and I'm giving real examples of emotional abuse tactics so that you can spot them in your relationships. Assholery first came out as emotional abuse. Invalidating, dismissing, and subtle gaslighting. Like when my ex would whistle at me like a dog or grope and grab me during inappropriate times and I would communicate how I felt disrespected in those moments, he would follow it up with, "Oh man, it's not a big deal. You took that seriously? I was just trying to get your attention. Why are you so sensitive?" So now the next time he did those things, instead of looking at his behavior, which I felt was rude, I was looking at myself to try and figure out if my feelings were even valid. But then it shifted to control dynamics. He told me he hated social media. He said his ex used it as a way to cheat. He didn't overtly tell me that I couldn't be on it, but he would criticize me every time I was. He would call me a sheep following the herd. If I got a notification, he would look over my shoulder to see who it was from or what it was about. He eventually started going through my friends list, interrogating me about the men, wanting to know if I had slept with any of them. On many occasions, he claimed that I changed my notification settings so that he wouldn't know when I was getting social media notifications. He eventually just made me feel like I should cancel all of my accounts because it would save me a lot of headache and interrogation. And then there was the objectification piece. When we were living separately, he was very competent at managing his own household. He did his own groceries, he did his own laundry, he did his own meal planning. But as soon as we moved in together, it all magically fell on my shoulders without me knowing. You see, it started as, "Hey babe, can you do this for me? I don't have time today." Sure, no problem. Relationships are about give and take. But before I knew it, I was managing the entire household with no time left for myself. And of course, when I expressed my feelings of frustrations, they were so eloquently dismissed and invalidated, as I demonstrated in the first example. So why did I choose him? Because he pretended to be somebody he wasn't. And it wasn't until I was trapped that the real him came out. But please, continue to blame our pickers for choosing people that wear masks.